Welcome back. It's Nikki of Nikki's Homemade Crafts, and today we're going to do part 2 of the tissue box cover mystery crochet along. Oh my gosh, I'm already loving all your pictures. Thank you guys for posting them all into the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki with the hashtag. You guys are amazing. You also answered the questions, am I right? And you watched the entire part for part 1. So now it's time for part 2. Let's continue on to part 1. But before we do so, I do need to remind a few of you guys of all the things, so please don't fast forward on this part. Just pay attention, just let it run and have fun with me. So very first thing I need to remind you of, this is the yarn that I'm using. I'm using Lion Brand's Heartland yarn. I happen to pick a color red. That is the main color, the main yarn. I used almost the entire skein of that for parts 1 and 2. And then you have an accent one. So this is our accent one, or at least that's what I'm picking. It's called Feels Like Dream, or Feels Like a Dream, also from Lion Brand. You do not have to pick the same yarn as me. It can be both worsted, even though this is bulky. It does not matter. And the colors don't matter too, as long as they're put, they work nice together. You want them to be matchy-matchy. So for me, red and white work well together, even though it sounds like Christmas. It's not a Christmas pattern. It does work really nice together. I like white. I like red. So yeah, that's why I picked them. Then you're also going to need a 4mm hook and of course a tissue box, a rectangular tissue box, right? Because you obviously want to put it around it, and you also want to match it as you go. Meaning the reason I told you already it's a tissue box cover is because I know that no matter where you live, some of them have different dimensions, as we talked about in part 1. So you do want to make sure yours fits in the end, right? So do have it ready and not just say, yeah, we have it at the grocery store. Okay, go get one if you don't have one, so that way you can match it and know exactly it's going to fit your box in the end. Okay, I made the pattern easy peasy to make sure that everyone has success in this really fun mystery crochet along that over 1,000 crocheters are part of. So speaking of having fun, let's talk about the written instructions. Quick reminder, there's a link down below in the description or in the pinned comment. Just tap that. There's 2 links right there. The very first link takes you over to the free to view version. It does have ads. Just ignore them, okay? You can't print it. It sometimes refreshes. Just ignore that part. Just go back to where you were. It's totally fine, okay? There is a table of content you can tap also and open it up, and then tap the written instructions and just jump right to it. That skips some of the ads, right? But it still may refresh. Just ignore that part. That's just what happens when it's free to view and it has ads. The ads pay me and for you to have it for free. So win-win, okay? Now, if you don't like that at all and you're like, I don't care, I'd rather pay to have the ad-free and printable version, then come join the Crochet Club. Here are all the benefits of the Crochet Club, including more than 500 ad-free patterns, printable, some of them with checkoff boxes. Actually, a lot of them with checkoff boxes, so you can save your progress, right? It has all the previous mystery crochet alongs too, and a lot of exclusive patterns. Some of them you probably may have seen behind me. So we have a lot of stress balls going on right now, and they're so much fun. Anyways, you also have a voice because you get to decide on which patterns we're going to crochet, which ones I am going to design for you. There's also more than 600 videos that includes live video tutorial recordings. We do them 4 to 5 times a month, depending how many Tuesdays we have. And we also meet on Zoom twice a month. So 6 to 7 virtual meetups every month. It is so much fun in the Crochet Club. We would love for you to be part of if you're not yet in the Crochet Club. Anyways, let's keep going because we have one more fun thing to talk about. Just as a reminder, here's our giveaway information. We're going to have 12 winners at the very end of this mystery crochet along. So yeah, let's go through that really quickly. Make sure you signed up. I assume you are signed up. That's why you're part of part 2 already, right? You signed up with your full name and email address, and you also have watched already part 1 and answered the question. Am I right? because you do have to do it for all 3 videos. Watch all the way through. Don't skip anything. Don't skim and fast forward or something. You can always rewatch, but you do want to make sure you watch it at least once all the way through and answer the question at the very end. Okay, so that's for all 3 videos of this mystery crochet along. The next part is to actually finish it. The idea of finishing doesn't mean you have to do the exact way as I did. That's kind of why a mystery crochet along sometimes, like, I don't want to be, you know, pushed into a corner and I don't want to have to do it exactly. You don't have to do it exactly that way. You can add things to it. You can spice it up. You can change it up slightly. The point of being finished means it kind of looks like the way I did, and it doesn't have any yarn hanging off. So it literally is considered finished. Something you would be able to gift someone, display it, sell it, whatever. Okay, it needs to look finished. That's the idea. So, and you have to post it by the deadline, which is August 23rd, 2025 at 10 a.m. Pacific time, with the hashtag into the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki. Now, the very last part, which also has 3 winners, is you have to be there live for the party, where we're going to talk a lot more about tissue boxes, and we're going to have 3 live video questions right there. So even if you watch a replay, that's not going to qualify you, right? You have to be there live so that you can answer the questions there live, because I picked the winner live on camera, right? And I also will determine the other winners right there live on camera as well. So that's all about the giveaway. Now let's go into part 2, because that one is so easy. You may not even need a video tutorial for it, but I am doing this so that you have fun with me. You're part of this community event and you have all the details that you need. So let's get into it, okay? As I've done for part 1, we're going to use blue yarn from my little swatch right here. So what you're going to need is obviously your tissue box. Make sure you have that ready. This is my little swatch from part 1. So I'm just going to show you on part 1. Well, it's not finished, right? But you know how it looked like. I showed you a picture. Look, it's right here. This is how my part 1 looked like, okay? So let me talk about part 2 now, because it is so easy. You may have seen it in written instructions. I know, you're like, oh, why do I have to watch the video? I know, I get it. We have fun together and you get to smile. Are you smiling? You're smiling. Am I right? Okay, let's have fun. So what you're going to do now is you're going to do 1 single crochet per stitch. So you can remove your little stitch markers right here. 1 single crochet per stitch all the way around until you hit the bottom of your tissue box. Okay, that's all you're doing. So let's consider the body of the tissue box, because this is the cover, this is the top, right? And now we're going to work on the sides. So all you're doing now is literally, I mean, you can leave the stitch markers if you like. I'm going to leave them for now. And you're literally just going to crochet 1 single crochet per stitch all the way around, and you do this as many rounds as you need it to be. So let me show you my red version, and so you can see it finished. Okay, you're going to finish it literally so it looks like this. Okay, so you're going to hit the bottom of your tissue box. So because it's sideways, it looks like it doesn't, but it does. Okay, so just have to pull it down, just a hint. So it does fit until the bottom. So the idea is not to see your tissue box on the inside anymore. It is there, right? It's right there, but you don't see it when you display it. Okay, now how far are you going to go? You may not finish an entire round, or you may go a little further than a round. The idea is to finish in a corner like this. I left my yarn here on purpose so you can see where I finished. I literally finished at a tippy tip corner, okay, because that way it looks nicer, right? So all I have to do at this point is weave in my ends. I haven't done it yet. As I said, I wanted to show it to you how it looks like. And so this is how it looks like finished, right? You have your opening right here where the tissues literally come out. You have your smooth little transition from a beautiful, cute little top, and then you literally just crochet your way down, okay? Now, how many rounds did I do? Let me count. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 additional rounds in just single crochet stitches. So that's what I did, okay? So the top was 9 rounds, the sides now is 18 rounds, and then you're done with part 2. Weave in all your ends, and you're going to need in part 3 your accent color, okay? So this is what I'm using for part 3. I'm not going to tell you what part 3 is about. You have to wait a couple days for that. But once once you're done with part 2, you need to answer the question right here on the camera in a second, okay? But first, you're going to take your picture or answer the question first. Either way, you pick, as long as you do both, right? Take your picture of part 2, post it into the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki with the hashtag the same ways you did for part 1. That way we can find you, celebrate you, and you can inspire other crocheters to join us and have fun with a tissue box cover mystery crochet along. Anyway, so this is how my part 2 looks like. So I want to see how your part 2 looks like in the end, okay? So go ahead and post that and let's talk about it. My question for part 2 for you is now, even though you have no clue I have this feeling, but hey, you can guess, right? So my question for part 2 for you to answer in the comments down below is, what do you think we're making? What is the final product going to be? This is for your guess. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. I'm just a curious crochet cookie. I don't even know how to talk. Here's a little blooper for you. I don't know how to talk. Anyways, I'm a crochet cookie, a very curious one, so I want to know what you're thinking we're making in part 3 in the end. So meaning, what is the final product going to look like? I'm just curious. All you do is leave your idea, your guess down below. That's it, okay? Look, these questions are easy, and you watch till the end, so I'm very proud of you. Have you hit the subscribe button yet? Did you click it? Did you hit it? Did you turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a new video or go live? I sure hope you did. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave your comment with the answer, and share this video. You gotta tell your crochet besties that we're having fun here. Am I right? I sure hope I made you smile. Look in the mirror. Are you smiling? Because if you are, I can tell you right now, you are beautiful. And if you haven't put a smile on, go smile so that you can see that you are beautiful, okay? You're smart, you're creative, and you're amazing. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you back here in part 3. Until then, bye-bye.